Power Acoustik's BAMF line of amplifiers promises to provide you with a ton of power at a low cost. Take the BAMF1-5000D for example, which is under $250. Power Acoustik claims this monoblock does 1100 watts RMS at 4 ohms, 1700 watts RMS at 2 ohms, and 2500 watts RMS at 1 ohm. No offense to Power Acoustik, but if I was a betting man, I'd put money on the under. Let's go over this BAMF's features and stay tuned in a few minutes for our power testing to see if it hit those specs they claim. Inside the box is an instruction manual, remote bass control with extension cable, extra 40 amp fuse, mounting hardware, and monoblock amplifier. Power Acoustik's BAMF series are full-range Class D amplifiers. The advantage here is high power capability with a small impact. Although the BAMF is designed for single-channel operation, it is also strappable with another BAMF1-5000D to create a monster subwoofer amplifier system. One amplifier will be the primary and the other will be the secondary. To do this, you will link both amplifiers together with an RCA cables and their bridge RCA input and output ports. Connect your head unit or source to the master amplifier. Dimensions of the BAMF1-5000D include 2¼ inches in height, 8½ inches in width, and 13¼ inches in length. The BAMF1-5000D features one pair of RCA inputs for signal source and a pair of bridge RCA ports, gain control, phase shift, subsonic filter, bass EQ, and low pass filter. Connect the remote bass control to its input to control levels up front. This beastly amplifier makes the minimum requirement of low gauge power and ground wire a necessity. Fortunately, Power Acoustik provided oversized terminals for low gauge wire. The holes are a little small for 0 gauge, so you might need to use reducers for that. Now, let's test this out for ourselves and see what we get. Testing at 4 ohms, 40 hertz, 14.2 volts, our audio precision will generate our signal and measure distortion. Our HP8903B audio analyzer picked up 404 watts RMS of continuous power, 1.03% distortion, and 39.9 volts of outputs. Our AMM1 read 360 watts RMS and drew 31.78 amps of current. Testing at 2 ohms, 40 hertz, 13.7 volts. Our HP picked up 623 watts RMS of continuous power, 1.04% distortion, and 35 volts of output. Our AMM1 read 575 watts RMS and drew 54.3 amps of current. Down to 1 ohm, 40 hertz, 13.2 volts. Our HP picked up 760 watts RMS of continuous power, 0.8% distortion, and 27.3 volts of output. Our AMM1 read 740 watts RMS and we drew 84.4 amps of current. Our final test was a ramp at 1 ohm. The BAMF didn't end up hitting its full specs, but for under $250, you're getting almost 800 watts RMS of continuous power at 1 ohm. That's not that bad. Be sure to go to qualitymobilevideo.com to get all of your car audio and video gear with us today. Links for everything in the bio below. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click that like button. Join the conversation below and subscribe to our channel if you're new. Thanks for watching.